You don't know that yet, but I'm a big fan of basketball. I like watching games and playing with my guys. Shooting threes like rockets and breaking ankles. Usually my own. So how to combine basketball and sound and make a video for this sound-related channel? The magic ingredient is COVID-19. If this is your first time here and you like watching videos about sound design and sound-related topics, then please subscribe, leave a like and use the comment section to tell me what you think about my work. Now let's talk about the bubble. NBA season was suspended on March 11, 2020. We didn't know when the games will start again or how they will be played, but I wasn't worried or interested in how they will manage the new situation in general. I was curious about how it will look and sound when they announced the bubble. Mark Dittmar, vice president of Firehouse, responsible for example for live broadcast from All-Star Weekend, made an offer to NBA authorities. Quote, LeBron James was on TV saying he would never play basketball without fans, because the fans are everything to him. And the next morning I woke up with this very strange idea in my head of what if he didn't know there weren't fans. I called the NBA, a very good client of mine, pitched an idea, and within a week they bought in fully and we started preparing for the first tests. The idea was simple: fill the arena with sounds that won't be there. But was it really that simple? First things first. On July 1st, the 38-people Firehouse crew set off to Florida with 4 tractor trailers filled with equipment. And what was inside? In each of the 3 courts, a 10-channel immersive sound system with 130 speakers was installed to produce sounds around the court. The heart of this setup was Digico SD7 console with over 100 inputs. Well, so what exactly were they playing? There were 32 contact microphones under each arena, 2 behind the board and around the rim. The advantage of using such microphones is that they collect vibrations of the material to which they are attached, and not the sound waves from the air. They are a great solution for loud sound sources, such as dribbling, squeaking kicks or board hits. Moreover, there are no reverb issues with them. I made a video when I used such a mic. You can watch it here. In addition, standard microphones were used too, like those on cameras, near the baskets, on the side of the arena or above them. Fun fact: more than 8 kilometers of cables were placed in total. The speakers were aimed at the court, for players' benefit, not as usual at the fans of course. Okay, but we still don't have crowds and the rest of the sounds we used to hear during NBA games. Of course, fans appeared on 200-inch large screens using Microsoft Teams, and there were about 300 of them. For example, Staples Center seats about 19,000 a game, and Toyota Center in Houston about 18,000. So how was crowd imitated to create right atmosphere for players and viewers? Initially, there was an idea to use sounds from NBA 2K. The short way, however, turned to be not so easy, because in the game recordings, the audience ambiances were mixed with the sounds of whistles and squeaking shoes. There was an attempt to remove this, but it was too much time consuming. Here the team from Sonic Designs came for the rescue. Over 900 audio files were created. They took care of such details as specific defense shout, or even Dos Minutos announcements from Miami. All the cheers and reactions of the crowd were mixed and gave slightly different result each time. Producers had 2 Novation launchpads combined with 128 buttons at their disposal, controlling what we were supposed to hear and with what intensity or emotional charge. And each of them triggered hundreds of random sounds. Every team was made of 4 people, 2 sweeteners, NBA producer and a DJ. Sweeteners cared about the type and level of artificial crowd, while DJ had control of remaining soundscape. Dittmar compared the whole operation not to what is typical for a sound engineer job, but rather for a musician. And that's how each game was treated. What was coming from the speakers had to be response to what we see. Home team is losing, then crowd should be unsatisfied. The game is boring, then let the players hear it. Quote, If someone takes a clutch shot from deep, you don't know if it's going in. How do you make the crowd have all the appropriate reactions? If the shot hits the rim, circles around, and then falls off, you'll have a big cheer, and then disappointment, and then cheers for the other team as the ball is rebounded and going the other way. So how players felt about all that stuff? When we went online and put the sound onto the court, we started quietly. But soon, the players were like, "Turn that up, we like it." Even though they were still learning how to deal with this project during the bubble episode, at the end, everybody was pleased about the final result. 3.5 months of outstanding job made by Firehouse and their companions. Perhaps that season was not one of the most attractive, and the form of its completion may leave you unsatisfied. Nevertheless, we will remember it for a long time, because of how NBA and their associates managed to adapt to the pandemic situation and set new standards in the sports world. If you want to read more about bubble sound engineering, then go to the links in the description. I use them as a source material for this video. If you are from Poland and you like basketball, then go to Keep the Beat channel, where he has a video we made together about the same topic but in Polish. Leave him a like and show him some love. Until next time.